what's up?
Yo, what's
We're
up,
back!
man?
Like we never left.
Hey, cause we didn't, y'all.
Welcome back to Spilling Shampopo.
It's good seeing you.
Is it? You know we see each
Yeah.
other every day, right?
But it's still good, man. You know, if I'm not embracing it in this huge platform, then where else? Yeah,
Yeah, on the DMs.
I'll slide.
Yo, it's your girl, Shampopo Mama, but everybody calls me Double D. Welcome back to another episode of Spilling Shampopo. I'm never alone. Introduce yourself.
Yo, it's your boy, Flagon, Rockstar, Dark Sun Plus, so you can see through my spirit. You know I'm one half of Spilling Shampopo.
Pew, 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 pew. There should be a new one. Don't you think there should be a new one?
A new one.
A new, like, pew, 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 pew. I don't know, but I think we've been pew, 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 pew for a long time.
So we should add like some
I don't
effect.
know. I don't know where it came from, but
Maybe it's like a champagne pop.
yeah, I don't know.
But speaking of champagne pops, we can't start the episode. It's not spinning shampoo unless there's champagne for the pain.
True. Do us the favor.
Yeah, well, you introduce the topic and
I'll introduce the drink. Today
Oh,
we are
yes,
doing a
yes.
JC Leroux, another local South African favorite. It's a sparkling wine. It is also a white wine, white grapes. They definitely have very affordable wine tastings. We've never been. This is definitely on our list. So check out JC Leroux. And let's taste it. We've never had this one. I don't remember drinking this one.
No, I don't either.
Yeah, but JC never disappoints.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But also, I forgot why we're here. We're here because we need to spill.
Yeah.
Guys, this week has been a whole other week, guys.
Yeah.
So much has happened. And it's all circled around the topic that we chose,
Hey,
which is
dude.
like, another. It's another when you choose a topic, but it's another when the topic comes
And
back
chooses
into your
you.
life.
It chooses you.
Gee whiz. Today we're talking about fear.
Fear. Losing creativity. I'm talking fear.
Fear.
Losing me and you. I'm talking.
Is that the lyrics? We should really maybe learn the lyrics.
But everyone knows we're talking about Kendrick Lamar's Fear.
Is that an
But-
interlude or is it a whole song?
It's a song where he talks about like when he was 7, these were his fears. When he was 16, these were his fears. When he was 27, when he was 30, these were his fears.
Oh.
Yeah, and then he was just talking about how he plans on alleviating those fears. Cheers.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's good.
That is good.
That is good.
So-
Also, can I just say something before, guys, we start and move forward? We're not at Signal Hill.
Oh yeah, location. Yo, guys, my mind is still traumatized. But yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah. So we're at the Pamanad.
No, you cannot make up names.
Oh yeah, we're at Sea Point. We are at Sea Point.
We're at Sea Point.
Yeah, we're at Sea Point. It's a bit windy if you guys are catching wind. The sun is about to set. It's beautiful. You can see. If anyone knows, we're at the spectacles,
Yeah, I think they're called like Mandela's glasses. So the whole point of this installation is that when you stand on behind us and you're looking to the ocean, you can see Robben Island. So right now we're recording this episode while literally
looking at Robben
looking
Island.
at history.
Oof.
How cool would it be if we could actually record at Robben Island?
Yeah, no, that would be sick. I'm sure we will.
We will.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
Amen
Yeah.
to that. But yeah, we're at Sea Point. It's also one of the most famous places.
Yeah.
A lot of influential, wealthy people
Yeah.
live in these spots.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. The promenade is famous because, Like, this is where the healthy people get active. Like,
yeah, everyone's walking,
about
everyone is running.
3 kilometer stretch of just ocean, and you can walk and enjoy the sunset like we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful place.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the more we record around crowds, the more I'm just like, yo, dude. I mean, it's a free world, but like everyone is curious. Like people are
and
curious.
Smiling also.
Exactly. Like yeah.
Proud of you guys.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing, guys.
Yeah,
Like
no,
keep on
is.
keeping on.
I like it. I like it as well.
Yeah, but today's episode is like, you know, with like people are tearing us down, you know.
Guys.
And okay, so let's jump in. You know,
Let's
the first
jump in.
being, you know, defining, you know, the spill.
Yes, fear.
Yeah.
So Will Smith actually in his book, one of the chapters, he really breaks down some of his fears.
Yeah.
And he says that fear is something that's in your head.
Yes, it's not real.
It's not real.
Yeah.
But the definition is a little bit more complex than that.
Yeah, it says an unpleasant emotion, you know, brought to by, you know, danger. If you feel, or if you, it's a threat, you know, a threat being danger, pain, you know, and yeah, unrest or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it can be actual, so it can be a thing, and sometimes it
Yeah.
can be psychological. Sometimes
Exactly.
it
Yeah.
can be built in your head, and it's actually it's a mind game.
Yeah, it's a
You know,
mind
do
game.
people still say mind fuck?
I think they do.
Fear is a mind fuck.
Yeah, it is. It's
Because,
not real.
You know, if you sit in it for long enough,
It becomes like an actual thing in your head, though.
exactly. And even when you try to explain it, you're really like, yeah, man, guys, this is scary. None of us should be doing this. None of us should be, you know. And I think that's why Will Smith said it the way he said it, is because he associates fear with like a blockage. Like,
Yeah.
if you're afraid of something, then you're not going to even try. But
Yeah, he has many examples in many movies that tackle the subject of fear.
Yeah.
Even him himself, he made a movie with, you know, Jaden Smith, and then there's that moment where he's telling him that, you know, fear is not real. Like, take a knee. Yeah, they have that, you know, saying.
I love
like,
that movie.
yeah, take a knee. You know, just like center yourself and
Yeah.
realize that it's not there. You know, like this thing you think is attacking you, it's not there.
But we're having this conversation so we can, you know, bust myths, so we can share, so
Yeah.
we can be like honest with ourselves and one another. Because,
Yeah.
you know, there's not a lot of things that I forgot what I was trying to say. But anyway,
Yeah,
it's fine.
fear stats. Let's go into stats.
Yeah. So, you know me, I'm pro-woman. So I wanted to find out more about what makes women tick. And I
Yeah.
just wanted to understand more about what phobias and fears women have.
Yes.
So a lot of it was very psychological. I
Uh-huh.
mean, some women do fear, you know, spiders, a lot of them
Oh, yeah.
snakes, you know, animals and things like that.
Yes.
But I wanted to go a little bit deeper with that and just find out psychologically, like, what are women who are openly speaking about it? What are they actually
Yeah.
saying? So some of the things that women are afraid of is dying alone, which hit me deep when I read it, because I think subconsciously that's also my fear. I think I've said that as well. Like, yo, I don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
And actually, funnily enough, what's her name? Gabrielle Union also speaks about that in her book, that she had a friend who died alone, and her whole story wasn't about that, but because, you know, everybody, once you're dead, gets to change the narrative, it was that.
Yeah.
Oh, poor lady, she died alone. Oh,
Hey.
she was sad, she was depressed. And it's just like, that might not be the case, but it is a fear that women have.
Yeah.
Another fear is just not being successful in the workplace, not
Yeah.
being able to speak up for yourself in the workplace. Because, I mean, we live in a world where women are most likely being bullied, even at home,
Yeah.
even in the workplace.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they have very deep fears, and those are the top two.
Yeah. Which,
stood
you know,
out.
they segue into, you know, what I read about, which is the universal fear. It's like it's composed by 3 fears, right? So the universal fear is the fear of the unknown, and then it has the fear of death, the fear of failure, and the third one, so death, failure, and the fear of being alone, abandonment, So it's like similar, almost to what you're saying when it comes to women, because, when I was listening to Dr. Jordan Peterson, the Canadian clinical physician.
Yeah.
He was like, the reason why, women are more prone to fear, or to being crippled by fear or paralyzed by fear, is because they're not thinking only for themselves. As soon as women hit puberty, where they are able to bear children, that protective, universal layer of fear comes in, that, oh, this environment is not safe for me and my kid.
Facts.
We're gonna die if we're gonna swim, me and my kid.
Facts.
But us as, men, we don't have that universal, medical, hormonal, protective. Obviously, we're brave because we're brave for ourselves, and then we assume that everyone around us, should be or is brave.
Must be nice to have that, like, ingrained in you.
Yeah.
Because, geez, this world
Yeah.
that we are living in,
Hey,
it's such a tricky one.
let's jump into personal stuff, or you want to add one?
I
one
wanted to check with you. So when faced in a situation of fear,
more. Okay.
it's said that a person can either react in one of two ways.
Yes.
They either fight
Yes.
or they flight. Like
They run away.
run
Run
away,
away. Run away. Run away.
run away, love. You know that.
Run away.
No, that's not. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I forgot what it is, because it's not.
Run away. You don't know that one?
No. It's obviously, I'm not singing Kanye's one.
No, that's
I
not
think
Run
I'm
Away.
singing J. Cole's one.
Oh no. I'm singing Ludacris.
Okay.
But
yes.
anyway.
Yes.
So I'm definitely. I don't even know. I'm not a fighter.
Yeah. So in a situation
In
where
a situation
a
where
lion
I'm faced
comes,
with,
what do you do?
That's me the whole time. There should be another one, and I said this. There should be another
Yeah.
option.
Yeah.
Like, should be fight, flight, and just freeze.
Yeah.
I'm a freeze. If there's a lion that just would come out of,
Yeah.
there's a lion that came out of the ocean, because it's an ocean lion. I would freeze. I wouldn't be able to run, because I know I know I wouldn't be the fastest. I know it would still catch me.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be able to fight it, because I did boxing once in my life.
Yes.
That was for other reasons.
Yeah, you see, the thing about me, even though I know I'm not gonna win, I'm a fighter, because you never know. The odds could be stacked towards you, man.
It's
And
that brave balloon, man.
yeah, me, I'm just like, I'm a fighter, bro. Like, I just go hard at a challenge, and hit me with failure, I'm up, and I'm just like, I mean, my situation with last year, December, October, November, like, I was just like, I was like shocked. I was like beaten to the pulp, but I was like on the next day.
You said your situation, and I've never had flashbacks of somebody else's life, but I had flashbacks of your life. And I'm like,
Which ones?
which situation? But I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm just like the next day. I'm just like, okay, where's the answer? Where's the answer? Where's the answer?
Yeah. I hear you. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes men just pick the wrong fights. Don't you think? You just find yourself in situations, and you're like, these two men, why are you guys here?
Okay, I think just for men's sake, I think it's not for that fight. We never lift weights or fight or protect ourselves or do hiking for today. we're doing it because there will come a day where that strength will be needed, and you want to be ready. You want to make sure that when that day comes, you don't fall short.
Stay never ready. What?
Stay ready.
So you don't have to get ready.
Nah, always wear what
a man who wears flip-flops is not serious about his life.
I always tell you, when we leave the house and I'm wearing flip-flops, bruh, nah, just know I don't love myself and I don't love you.
You don't love me, most importantly.
Yeah, but obviously that's crazy, slave mentality.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is a good segue.
Yes.
To our personal spills.
Our personal spill.
My gosh.
Please start.
Yo. You know I always tell my stories one day.
Hey.
But this one, I can literally say 3 days ago.
Yo, dude.
Okay, so I think I have some fears that are not realistic, and then I have fears because I've actually gone through something and I'm just like, I never want to be in that situation ever again, so now I'm afraid.
Yeah.
So some of my subconscious fears are dying.
Yeah.
Most specifically dying in a car crash.
Yeah.
Another one, which is it's gonna rock the boat, but another one is being raped.
Yeah.
A gang rape.
Yeah.
That's when you have dreams and then they are like your worst nightmare.
He is gonna rock the boat.
Those are those are my fears when I'm like, I had a bad dream. It's literally because I probably in my dream was being gang raped.
Yeah.
But in real life, I've gone through so much at my young age.
Yeah.
And little old me.
Hey, man.
The first one I want to talk about is a car accident.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
a really great driver. Ask people who have driven with me.
Yeah,
I could drive you long distance and
you
can
are
sleep.
a great. Yeah, you
But
are.
I've been in an accident. So after that accident, I was afraid of four-way stops because the accident happened at a four-way stop with green lights. So ever since that accident, about 3-4 years ago or something like that, that long ago, every time I get to a four-way stop and the lights are green, I unconsciously slow down because I don't want to get hurt again.
Yeah.
I literally have scars of a car accident that wasn't even my fault.
Yeah.
So that's my one fear. My other fear is just living in South Africa.
Yeah.
South Africans.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to single you out. I mean, my previous incident of getting mugged was black men, and it sucks to be able to say that, but it's the truth and it's my truth.
Yeah.
2 men with a gun, with a knife, stopped us, took our stuff, pointed a gun at us, and that was it. I was done. I was done with black men. I could not be outside. I could not be outside at night. But 3 days ago,
dude.
guys, Cape Town's been real.
Yeah.
Cape Town's been beautiful.
Yeah.
But what happened to us a couple of days ago when we were shooting, what was supposed to be this episode, was so messed up.
Yeah, it was. It was crazy.
My phone disappeared.
Dude.
Got home, you do what you do, you block your phone, obviously, because you need a new phone, you go and replace it.
Yeah.
But when we got back from
nigga.
shooting, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Check the bank account, check the email.
Yeah.
And saw that I was basically hacked.
Yeah, dude.
People just went into my life and took everything.
Dude, I'm just like in this moment. I say, Ale.
It's only Allah. Both of you are so very, very 100%. Both of you are so very beautiful.
Obviously, guys, we're in public, so stuff like this is gonna happen. So, yeah.
The moral
Yeah.
of my story is my biggest fear
Yeah.
is having not only my life,
Threatened.
but I don't know, just like I don't know. I'm just afraid of being here. I'm afraid. I am afraid.
Yeah.
Even shooting this today has caused me so much anxiety, and I'm already a person that's like leveled with anxiety
Yeah.
just because of previous things. But guys, thieves, yo, calm down.
Take it easy.
Yes, sis.
They don't let up, bro.
Yeah. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I've got many fears,
Yeah.
and they are literally brought on by people, actual things.
Yeah.
They are not in my mind. I'm afraid.
Hey. Sorry. We feel you.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah. For me, my personal story, I mean, I'll just bring it closer to you. Me and my friends, I was visiting them, that was back then in Joburg, Soweto. And then late nights, I'm working with my phone, headphones on, bag had, PlayStation. Two guys walked towards us. I throw the phone, by the, bush, just like slight movement of running. They're like, yo, with the gun, yo, don't even try it. And I'm just like, I bet. And then, they, search us, they don't find my phone. I threw it in the bushes. My PlayStation was like inside the bag, and then it was hidden by clothes. And then, they searched, they couldn't find it. They took, couple of, like small phones, a jar full of Mary Jane. And, But now the twist is my friend didn't hear that this was a real gun. So when they walk away, he screams, he runs, he yells at them. And then these guys, they run. Now we all run, after them. And then these guys, they shoot back at us. And then when they shoot back at us, like we just hear the noise, and then we see the sand come up like this. They shot down, so obviously it hit the ground, and then it made that, impact. And then we all laid in the floor. What felt like an hour was probably like, 5 seconds.
Yeezo.
Some real ass, It was near Reashuma, the high school, near the, the railway, tracks. And then, we just call each other, yo, you good. We're good. I go to the bush, take my phone, and then put stuff in my backpack. My friends, they help me cross the railway, and they're like, just cheers, man, we'll see you. And then it's just like, they go back, and I go home. I think I walked probably 30 minutes to my house that night. And then they walked, I think, probably 10, 15. And there was like 5 of them, 1 of me, So that was like, like for me, like, oh, we're about to die. Especially when that guy was pointing at me when I was trying to run. Like throw my phone into the bush. I froze and I shook inside my MXs. I was bouncing inside them, bruh. I was like, is this how, I'm dying? Because, obviously, by that time, we're listening to Kendrick heavy. And, Kendrick is telling, death stories. And we thought we were like TDE. So I don't want to be the cousin that dies. And now these guys live on, their dreams, in dedication of me. I don't care without me, in dedication of me because I died. No, that was not going to be my story. And I'm glad that was not my story.
So do you think that's where your fear stems from, that incident, your fear being of death?
No, even before then, But I guess when you are faced with that type of fear, you can't help but be afraid of death. But I've had so many incidents of, death. I almost died, when I got stabbed here. Lost a lot of blood. It was closer to my, life, vein. So, I guess, no, I'm afraid of death because, it's a universal fear. but you know, the actions that lead to that, I guess I'm not afraid of them.
Hectic.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, now that we've shared, I think it's a good time for you guys to tell us in the comments, what are your fears? Because this is a community.
Yeah, exactly.
And we've just shared some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
so
please, comment
let us
section.
know in the comments what crazy stuff you've dealt with living in SA, living in Saudi, being a young adult.
Yeah.
Because we are going through it.
Through a lot, man. Yeah, through a lot. When we're sharing, you know, we get to deal with it. I felt good just now sharing. You know?
You did?
Yeah.
I don't feel good. I mean, I've shared, but hey, man, the bank account's not gonna bank account.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
it's just not, and that's my thing. It just is not. It's not.
Yeah.
But maybe this will help other people, in the sense that, yo, guys, check your phone apps, check your passwords, just find ways to keep your stuff safe, because
I have multiple bank accounts
safe
for your savings. The one on your phone, let it be like the money for the month, not for the year, not all your savings, not your investment.
Don't keep your life in one place. Don't keep your eggs in one basket. That's what these people be saying.
Bro, that's what they said, bro.
I did not understand that term.
No.
Anyway. Celebrity spills.
Yeah. What a celebrity going through. What are their fears, man?
Most celebs have phobias. I mean, you know, unless you're listening to their in-depth conversations, you won't really know their fears.
Yeah.
So some fears that I've read about. Mini Dlamini. You can't already be laughing.
Why did I not see that coming? Yes.
She's still a celebrity. She still counts.
Hey, dude, no, that's not what I'm saying.
Sorry, I just brought her back in and she wasn't even out. Okay.
Yeah.
Mini Dlamini is stated to say she is afraid of many things in one place.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about like cups and sauces in a cupboard. I'm talking about like many ants congregated in the corner of a room. Or
many ants.
Many like cockroaches. Like, you know.
Like what about a crowd of people?
I don't think she's afraid of people.
Oh, okay.
I mean, how would she be doing her job?
I mean, she does her job mostly in front of like, you know, like
a crowd of people.
Well,
like the behind the scenes, are you talking about? Like she's in front of the camera.
Yeah, like us. There's not a crowd of people watching this, but
there's two old people literally watching us.
Yeah. And a couple with a baby.
Yeah, well, she's afraid of that. I don't know. I can't explain it. That's her fear, and that's what she's sticking to.
Oh yeah.
It's also said that DJ Khaled is or was afraid of heights.
I remember, you know, him telling the story where he went almost 9 to 15 years, you know, touring with a bus until his team. Until his team was like, nah, bruh, we're not gonna do this. We're not about to do this. You need to fly, you know. And then he, like, you know, he overcame his fear. But his was like, you know, crippling, you know, paralyzing. Yeah, it was heavy like that.
I also saw another one that Michael Jordan. Mr. Jordan
is afraid of heights.
That is not smart. No, apparently he's afraid of the ocean.
Ooh.
Right? I don't even know that was a fear.
But I think I've seen his pictures.
Of the ocean.
I've seen his pictures in a yacht, you know, in the middle of the ocean. Maybe he overcame it.
Maybe that was him overcoming it. Speaking of which, on the 31st of August, October. Hey, I stay lying. On the 31st of October is actually International Face Your Fears Day. So maybe that photo was taken on the 31st of October.
When he was facing his fears.
Face his fears.
That's another challenge for you guys. You gotta go face your fears.
Yes.
October, go face your fears.
Tag us, Spinning Shampopo. We'll also probably do it. I think we should write something.
Yeah,
pledge
we should.
That we will face I don't know which fear I'm going to face.
Yeah, what fear do I have?
If it's the one of black men, I can't.
What fear do I have? Yeah, we'll discuss it. You guys will see it happening, in real time with us, and you guys should show us as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are the celebrity fears that I know about.
Yeah. Kendrick has a lot of fears. Recently.
When he had a whole 3-minute song about it.
Yeah, recently, when I was listening to Fear, I was, part of him, because, he said stuff, in that song, when he's like, oh, when I was 16, or when I was 17, when I was 27. And I was like, yo, I wonder why, do people, celebrities, why do we have so many, fears? But as well, when we are in the public, when we are with our friends and family or whatever the case may be, we act like we're not afraid of those things. We act like we're cool.
It sounds like a man thing. It sounds like something a man...
No, for example, he was afraid of losing his money, his savings, or his investment. He makes an example about, like, the bad girl Rihanna, when she lost her investments of money. What?
I am Rihanna.
Yeah, he's like, yo, like, when that was happening, I was like, yo, what about my money? What about my investments? I'm afraid I might lose that. But when we see him, he's like, but like a Ferrari, a Rolls-Royce, a Bentley, or whatever the case may be.
We have so much pretense as people, besides just celebrities. As human beings, we don't want to be seen shaking. We don't want to be seen quivering. Hey, we gotta look tough, because if you don't look tough, the weak ones are the ones that get preyed on.
How do we become tough? I guess that's where we ask who?
Gotta ask AI, man.
Gotta ask AI.
We don't know. Jesus can't help us.
No. What would Jesus do?
What would AI advise? That is
what
a good
would
question.
AI advise? I have my list.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so, I was like, yo, AI, how do I face my fears?
Yes.
How do I become a better person? And AI was like, yo, man, you're already a better person. You good.
You got this.
Get out of here, man.
Shut down.
Yeah, no. No, AI was like, I guess the first thing is identify it, but it's like, okay, that's for an advanced being, because some people sometimes don't want to admit to their fears, but maybe advanced being, and if you're watching this, hoping, that you are an advanced being, or an advanced being who can face their fears or identify them. After identifying them...
How do you think you identify them? Like, practically speaking.
For example, like, if a common thing that happens to common people, and your reaction towards it is opposite to their reaction, which is in most instances, we've already defined how your reaction would be. If you're uncomfortable, or if, you freeze, or you run,
Or there's a gas explosion in Joburg CBD, and you're just like, what the hell? I don't know what those people are going. All those people, that whole street needs counseling. If I could provide it, I would. You guys, on your behalf, on my behalf, just go to counseling, because that dude looked scary.
Okay, yes. I don't know why we went there, because we're trying to give advice to, like AI sent us here, guys. So yeah, those are the, some of the ways of identifying it. Yeah, if some people react differently, extremely to the way you do, that's part of the ways of identifying it.
Like if you're at a social networking situation and you're the only one in the corner, maybe just write it down.
Yeah, maybe.
Why am I the only one here?
Yeah, and learn about it. Learn about what it is, so that you have more information about it, and then obviously find ways on how to deal with it, which different fears have different ways of dealing with it. Okay. And then dedicate time and energy in facing it, and lastly, you know, we all know that fear, you know, is like, does that. It cripples, it, you know, it haunts. You know, try to be, you know, very sincere to yourself and to the people that are going through, you know, fears in their daily lives. Yeah, so that's what my AI said. What did your AI say?
My AI.
Yeah.
I'll let you know as soon as I put this last down. My AI gave me about 8 tips, and you know me, I'll just go through the ones that I thought were relevant. The one...
New phone, who it is?
You know, it's not even that exciting new phone. It's just like... Anyway, one of the tips that AI gave us said practice relaxation techniques.
Okay.
Experiment with relaxation techniques such as deep breathing meditation, muscle relaxation, and visualization.
Yeah.
I meditate a lot before I sleep because I've realized that's the only way I can sleep these days with the amount of anxiety that I have. Yeah. So that's how I manage my my anxiety, especially at night. I don't know if you're that type of person, but for me, my whole day replays itself before I go to sleep. Yeah. So, just to quiet that, tame my fears, I meditate. Okay. One of the other advices that AI gave us was to take small steps. Yeah. Break down your fears into smaller, manageable steps. Yeah. Set achievable goals, and then face them. So I don't know how that would work. Like if I am afraid of big groups, I would need to find events to go to and then just feel the situation. Maybe go there with people I'm comfortable with so that I'm not the only one. But that's what AI said. So if you guys want to face your fears, try these tips out. Let us know if AI is telling the truth or it's still very far ahead from where we are in reality. Yeah.
So that's what it is.
What's your final advice about fear, baby?
Okay. So for me, man, face your fears. I think AI just took whatever we do in the general sense, you know, when we are faced with, you know, problems. I can say that the most important thing to me when it comes to fears is, you know, plan not for what you are going through, but for the worst thing that you could be going through while going through what you are going through. I'm just saying, if you're chased by a dog, you know, just imagine it's being a lion, you know. So when you are at the gym and then you are preparing to, or you are home and then you are just preparing to face, you know, your dog fears. Don't imagine it as a dog. Imagine it as a lion. So expand the fear to something that scares you even thinking about it, so that when you prepare, you know, for that thing, you know, so that when you face the actual thing, it doesn't even feel like something that you should have been afraid of. And then, you know, you will then, you know, be able to tackle many things with that outlook. How about you?
My advice is don't go anywhere alone. Walk in packs. The streets aren't safe. If anybody told you so, they are a liar. Other than that, meditate. If you're an anxious person like me, meditate. It will help. It won't be immediate, but with time, man, it'll get better.
Time, everything heals. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, speaking of time, we're out of here.
We out of here.
Rockstar, dark sun glass, so you can see through my spirit. It's your boy Flagon, and I'm one half of Spilling Shampopo podcast. And guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit us with those comments. Tell your friend to tell their friend that we out here, man. Yeah, you know we're dropping every Thursday. Yeah, See you around.
You knife Eliza.
And how do you face it? By imagining
Kick
a
that
lion.
thing, kick that thing.
Ah.
Kick it. It was a dog, guys. Anyway, it's your girl Shampopo Mama, but everybody calls me Double D. Thank you very much for joining us. Guys, join our community. We are growing. Shout out to all 26 of you subscribers who have done the right thing.
Yeah.
And are speaking up, speaking out, showing up. The rest of you guys, join the bandwagon. Follow us on Instagram for more information, where we are, what we're doing. We'll check you out.
Yeah, cheers. Cheers.
Cheers, baby.
Oh, that was good.
It was. Felt good.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.